And we are very normal. We're a suburban church. And it took me a while to get over that because I grew up as a missionary kid in South America. I think I had exotic plans for my life when it came to ministry. And I think back in 2012, there was a lot of talk of cities, and then I had always thought of global mission. The suburbs weren't anywhere in that in that vision. Yeah. And I wasn't sure if I loved the suburbs. I want to tell you a story that was really powerful for me. There was a Multiply conference downtown, and there were all these amazing speakers talking about what God was doing. And I was feeling more and more anxious at the conference. And this is around 2015, 2016. Because you're kind of hearing these stories of pastors who are nailing it and really successful. And I was feeling uncomfortable, feeling inadequate, wondering about ministry in the suburbs. And I remember the conference ended and I was like, phew, so glad this is done. Let's drive back to the burbs. Let's leave Vancouver. And our team was filing out of this line. And this guy, Bill Hogg, got on stage and said, we're just going to pray. And if anyone wants to stick around, we're just going to pray the Spirit comes and fills you as pastors and ministry leaders. And I was like, no, we're getting out of here. So I come to the end of the line and I felt like this pull to go left, to turn and to go towards the stage and to receive prayer. And it was one of those moments where I knew I didn't want to do this. I wanted to go. I wanted to get in the car. I wanted to go back to Langley. And I turn, I go forward and everyone is kneeling. And I'm like, okay, I got to kneel. And so I knelt down, and Jason, I've never had an experience like this before, but I closed my eyes, and this never happens to me. I was raised Southern Baptist. This is not like I don't have visions like this, but this vision of the face of Christ smiling, beaming over Walnut Grove, over this little suburb, and I can still see his face.
Wow,
his face was smiling above, the area. There's a skate park. There's a community center.
Yeah.
And his face was beaming and just smiling. And when I saw the joy Jesus had for my neighborhood, I was bawling like a baby, like just up front.
What a gift.
And I drove back from the Multiply conference back to Langley with a completely new perspective on Jesus' love for the suburbs. And I was like, okay, I love this place. And that love for Walnut Grove hasn't stopped since, I think that was 2015. So it was about 10 years that I feel like a healing had to happen, where to love a place and to love a location.